Hi, this is Jay Nichols. I just wanted to take this chance to answer all of these great questions that I got yesterday from the second graders. An awesome day together talking about blue marbles and sea turtles. And we didn't have time to answer all the questions, so they sent me these. I'm just going to read them and give you my best answers. First question was, what is a sea turtle shell's limits? How much force can it withstand? When will it crack? I've never really done an experiment to see what would crack a sea turtle shell, but we do know that if a sea turtle gets hit by a boat while it's in the ocean, it can crack its shell. If a sea turtle gets run over, sometimes they come out of the ocean and they cross roads, and they occasionally get run over. So a boat and a car certainly provide enough pressure to crack a turtle shell. Hopefully there are veterinarians around who can help those turtles out and nurse them back to health. Second question was, do sea turtles lay eggs where you work? Well, I work all around the Pacific Ocean, so the answer is they lay eggs in Indonesia and El Salvador and in Mexico and in Costa Rica, in places where we study them and spend time with them. The question was, what are the names of the 7 kinds of sea turtle? Okay, I think you guys can try to answer this, but here we go. First one, the next one is the olive ridley sea turtle. And then the sister species to the olive ridley is called the Kemp's ridley. And there's the hawksbill sea turtle and the leatherback sea turtle and the loggerhead sea turtle and the flatback sea turtle. And I think I've gotten 7. Flatback only occurs in Australia, which makes it kind of special. Fourth question is, which species has the most turtles? Well, I would probably say the green turtle, given that it occurs all over. It's probably the most abundant. The olive ridley is also very abundant, but does not occur in as many. So I'd say the green turtle is probably the most abundant species globally. Do you have a pet turtle? No, I have many wild turtles that I care a lot about and think about a lot, but I don't have a pet turtle. At the California Academy, we had a green turtle named Diego who stayed with us for a while. We started eating the tails off of the rays, which he had to go away. How old can turtles get? Well, we estimate sea turtles can live to be about 80 years, maybe more, and it depends on the species, and it depends on their environment, depends on where they live, depends on how many threats are in their neighborhood, but 80 years is a pretty good estimate. Which kind of sea turtle do you see the most? Definitely green turtle in Indonesia and in Baja, California, Mexico. But olive ridleys we see mostly in El Salvador. How long can they live after their shells crack? Well, that's a good question. That depends on, it depends on how quickly they get special care. A lot of sea turtles get their shells cracked by boats, and the veterinarians fix them, and that works out pretty well. You can fix a sea turtle shell kind of like you fix a surfboard, actually. Very similar. Ninth question was, do you have pictures of a sea turtle's life cycle? Well, of course I do. I have a lot of pictures of sea turtles and all the stages of their life cycle, but I'm going to recommend that has an amazing sea turtle photograph library. It's called seaturtle.org, and if you go to the link there, you'll find photos of all of the species and all the life stages and more sea turtle photos than you could ever imagine. And most of them are available for you to use, for your own personal use. How can you tell a female from a male? Well, in the adult sea turtles, it's really easy. The female has a short tail, so it's really easy to tell. In the young juvenile or subadult turtles, it's harder to tell. You can blood test, you can look inside the turtle, you can examine its internal anatomy. But there's no real quick way to tell a male from a female when they're young. How many eggs can a female lay at once? Well, we usually say the average clutch size, the average number of eggs that it lays at one time is about 100 eggs. But of course, sometimes it's lower, sometimes it's higher. Do jellyfish eat them? Nope. Well, they don't. Sea turtles eat jellyfish, and they are immune to the Mattis jellyfish. And they don't seem to be bothered too much by eating the jellyfish at all. And turtles eat fish. Well, you know, turtles are not super duper fast in the water, and they will eat fish if a fish is in the water dead. I imagine if there's a slow, really, really slow fish, turtle will eat it. But generally, turtles are not chasing fish and eating them. They're slower prey, like jellyfish, crustaceans, algae, seagrass, things that don't move. Well, those are great questions. Thanks for sending them. Really appreciate it. And take good care of your blue marble. We'll see you soon. Thanks, Rooftop.